if you can call it drift, really. It looked more like swing.
The last few years. Chips it over, covers. There's no protection there. First boundary of the Indian innings.
Well, he gathered himself, didn't he, after that ball wasn't called wide, Sanju Samson. And look at this skill, because this isn't too bad a delivery from Matthew Humphreys, but just opens the face. It's right up under his eyes. Have a look at how he just brings the bottom wrist through with the bat face open. Incredible stuff.
But he goes fine, and he goes long over square leg. That's a spinning super six.
Well, sometimes when you're worried about one strength of a batter, you then play into another. Worried about down the ground, Matthew Humphreys on the legs and helps himself to a big six, the first one of the innings.
It's over covers this time. Not out of the middle, but we'll take it. Good start for India. 16 without loss after the first. A wicket! Very first ball in T20I for Jai Mundra. What a start to his career. Can't get better than this. Life is so easy. Jai Mundra gets Sanju Samson first ball in his international career.
Welcome to international cricket. What an outcome. A little bit of width, bottom edge onto the stumps. Doesn't matter how it happens, you've got your first wicket. Sanju Samson perishes.
A brilliant start for the debutant. That brings Ishan Kishan. Two straight, two leg side, and gets punished.
Well, it's been both ends of the spectrum in this first over. Absolute joy with a wicket in your first delivery, and then just get it ever so slightly wrong and get the full treatment straight onto leg stump, and too full as well. Uses the pace beautifully.
McCarthy into the attack. Again, a little fortuitous there. Abhishek wasn't off the middle. We'll get another boundary here.
Well, he's turned the full kitchen sink at it, and he's only got about half, and it's still gone for 4. That's the aggression of Abhishek. Not too bad a delivery. It was a touch on the full side from Liam McCarthy. Just his second T20 international.
Goes over mid-off. It's high. Got the height, but not really the distance. Harry Tector does really well there to keep it to a couple of runs here. That should be another 4. Flatter this time, more bat.
Well, he's back to that length that got punished in the first delivery. It's a good surface. Comes onto the bat nicely. Yeah, just look how high that's bounced. Tells you something about the length that McCarthy's opted to go to. As soon as that was hit, he threw his eyes to the heavens. He knew.
Now that's easy. Wide and short. Over point.
The freedom with which this opening 3 have played is something to behold. A tiny bit of width. See him up on this occasion. Doesn't get the movement back in. He generally swings it away from the left-hander. No real movement on display, though.
Kick Scott. Nicely played. This is turning out to be a brilliant over for India and Abhishek Sharma. Now that's another boundary, the 4th of the over.
has struggled in international T20I cricket. Liam McCarthy, just that one game a year ago against West Indies. Went for over 80 on that occasion.
It's back of length but straight. Got a little bit of room outside off stump, hasn't timed it. Top effort. It's been superb effort. Tim Tector, the fielder. Yeah, overdone. Third over gone. It's 45 for 1. Maybe second ball for Matthew Hollard. Takes it nicely, the skipper. It's the day of the debutants. It was Jai Munda first ball and Matthew Hollard second ball. He picks up an international wicket.
Just tried to go two leg side. And have a look at this celebration. The hope, the absolute hope for Matthew Hollard, and his captain doesn't make a mistake. That's as happy as he can be. Take a wicket, I'd say. Second one goes for India. Ishan Kishan goes for 1. India 45 for.
It's a wonderful day, isn't it? We've seen some really good cricket too. As for me, flat bats it over mid-off. And the highlight has been how good he has been with the horizontal bat in this innings.
Well, if you're starting to train your batting, have a look at the wrists of Abhishek. It's such supple wrists, and what that does is it allows you to, when you don't get all of it, you go through with the shot. It does go over the infield when you're an opening batter. It whips those wrists through. And even though a couple of times in those highlights, and on that occasion, we've seen the bat slightly twist in his hands, you get yourself out of trouble by going right through. And Matthew Hollard, well, I think he's over.
Over extra cover this time. Again, flat bats it. It's turning out to be another good over for India.
Much like when Jai Mundra started off so brilliantly, he then was treated to some boundaries at the end. A free hit. Again, didn't quite get all of it how he would have wanted. A little bit of movement away. That probably helped it not go for 6. It probably saved Matthew Hollard 2. Got it right at the end of the bat.
Whipped off his legs, and it's a second wicket as well. George Dockrell makes no mistake, and India are 3 down. Shreyas Iyer, and his T20 international captaincy debut, falls for 3 off 7 to the debutant. And a rough wicket it is.
Dockrell's an excellent catcher in the deep. Very reliable. Hollard goes at the stumps. Shreyas Iyer just flicks it. Actually a pretty good stroke, but the only thing that went wrong was the direction. Captain comes and goes for 3 and in.
Well, back-to-back for Tilak Varma, including that unbeaten 100. Well, that'll race away for 4. Something for the bowler and something for the batter in that delivery.
I think that's a good shot. I think Tilak Varma, if you watch how late he plays this, he knows exactly where the field is. Third is inside the ring. I'll give all the credit to Tilak Varma there. It's a beautiful shot. Again, though, Dwayne
finds the gap. It'll make its way to the boundary. The fine 4 to finish the power play for India. 68 for 3 at the end of 6.
I actually would open the bowling with Harry Tector. I would have been really